I forgot you wanted more energy, so I just kept it going.
I sensed. I am a toasty.
Oh, same.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Same.
Oh yeah.
100.
I'm almost 100.
100.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, that was a little off.
Want to try again?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
There we
Cool.
go.
That's better. That's
there
better.
it is.
I think you just liked it because you clapped louder that time.
Yeah, I wanted to assert myself as the dominant one. We're doing this live. There has to be an alpha. I'm the big gorilla.
There must be one.
You're the little gorilla. I have my way with the tribe, and you get the leftovers.
Wow.
That's the way it works.
Okay. I appreciate you setting the rules and standards of this podcast. One would think that would happen by episode 1, but nah. We're late bloomers. It's okay.
No. COVID was the dominant one back then.
Oh, yeah. COVID was the reason why the show even probably happened to begin with.
And our alcoholism.
Most
100%,
definitely.
right?
Oh, yeah, for sure. That's a strong contributor to everything.
Now, that beer's a little warm.
It doesn't feel that warm.
Okay,
It feels pretty good. I mean, we'll have our cold mugs, too, so that should help.
So I shall let you know.
Yes.
I bought 3 of these.
Wow. And yet there's only one here.
Oh, yeah, because I wasn't thinking about you.
Son of a bitch.
Every man for himself.
That's fair.
So my wife puts one in the freezer without telling me.
Oh, what a gorgeous person.
But without telling me way earlier than I was expecting to drink.
Okay.
She forgot.
That it was there all along?
So 3-4 hours later, the bitch is frozen. And I'm like, well, I'm going to go get the Beer Belly beer. Mm-hmm. And I'm going to go ahead and put that one in the freezer and let it get cold.
Nice.
And I can bring the watered down frozen Pliny bastard that's here. For sure. It's going to taste delicious. Just,
this is the one that was frozen?
Yeah.
Oh,
that
wow.
was solid ice yesterday.
No problem. Did you let it thaw in the fridge, you said?
Yeah.
Oh, that's perfect then. Yeah, it's going to be great.
No, it's
worries.
not.
No, you don't think so?
No.
They aren't supposed to change temperatures that rapidly, I think.
Yeah,
I'll give you that.
And it did. That's the problem. And she's like, you won't taste the difference. It's like people who say you can't taste the difference between Coke and Pepsi.
Right.
It's not true. There is a difference.
There's clearly a distinct difference. Absolutely. If you were to put 2 in front of me, I probably couldn't tell you which is which, but at the same time, there will be a difference, though.
Yes.
There will be a difference.
You can tell the difference.
Yeah.
You're going to guess wrong. That's how most of the time it goes.
Right.
The people who like the Coke point out the Pepsi, and it's the other way around. But
right. It's always cute when that happens.
It's not. They're dumb.
Uncultured swine. Uneducated fools. I feel you. Well, let's crack this baby open. I'm thirsty.
I don't have a bottle opener.
Oh, you don't? Okay. I'm packing.
Are you packing?
Oh.
Is it a good bottle opener? Or is it one of those shitty ones that struggle?
It should work the first time.
There it is.
Yeah. It's an old bottle opener now, too. A couple years old at least. But she's done me well.
You know what's going to be hitting the market soon, right? Oh, you know.
Pliny the Younger. I'm so excited. I've been just seeing updates on Instagram here and there over the past week or two, and I'm getting pretty hype about it. I was telling my dad, I was like, Pliny the Younger's coming around. And he's like, oh, you could just go to, so-and-so restaurant where they only allow you to have 1 to 2 pours, which, I mean, don't get me wrong. That's great. If you can get your hands on it, get your hands on it. To anyone who's unfamiliar, thank you. Oh, that was a healthy pour. Jesus. Thank you. You're not getting any back from this.
I fucked myself. I really
Fucked
did.
yourself into a hole.
Oh, my God.
A hole of beer. Oh, actually, no, you're doing okay for yourself.
I think you might still have a little bit more. I'm going to just be salty
There are measurements on the side
God
of this
damn
jar,
it!
too.
God damn it! You have a lot more. It's okay. I had 2 yesterday.
Mine's to the top of the log. You need his dog
right
head. Yeah. Oh, I'm so excited. Thank you, sir. I was just thinking about Pliny the Younger this morning, too. Or Elder, I should say.
So even though that is the case, a lot of places you go to, there is a limit. Unless you go to Holland's Head the following day.
Right. Holland's Head Delicatessen
isn't
and
the
Orange.
point I'm about to make.
Okay.
If you are determined, like John is, you will find all of those restaurants, and you will get drunk off of that beer multiple times.
Yes.
Which is what I did.
He's done it before, and by golly, I don't doubt he'll do it
No,
again.
I got all the time in the world right now. I don't know if I got the money for the beer, but I'll figure it out.
But the time you're abundant in. You, in your situation, it's the perfect timing for a lot of things. One of them being the release of Pliny the Younger, other than maybe going broke just for the sheer amount of money you'll spend on it.
Oh my god!
But by golly, will it be worth it?
Oh, I'm gonna get drunk off of it.
I hope so.
I'm so happy that. So they're distributing it. I think. Yeah, they did it yesterday. I think.
What's that? Oh yeah, they're sending it out to different locations.
No. I think it's local
it's
today.
being allocated.
Next week, I think they're gonna hit all of the shops in SoCal.
Yes, but right now they're not putting it in their breweries until March.
Oh,
March through April.
The end of March.
Yes, I know, like March 25th, I think, or something like that. So it's a while still.
I wonder why they're doing it that way now. Like, I know COVID pushed it back before.
Right, and I think now they just like it.
But it's weird that they release the beer to everyone else, and then when it's all done, they start selling it.
Yeah, that is kind of weird. You would think it would go the other way around, like let it be exclusive at their place first, and then
do you
spread
think
it out
it's
into
like
the wild.
The perfect cock tease? Like, let's say you're AJ, you're going to a restaurant, you were lucky enough to get one ticket for one pour.
One golden ticket?
One golden ticket. And you are not getting the Chocolate Factory. And you drink that bitch, and that's it. So now your option is to go all over the internet to find shops like I did, or spend $400 to $500 and drive up to San Francisco.
Right.
Santa Rosa,
Windsor area, but still San Francisco,
maybe,
just a little north.
Maybe that's the idea behind it.
I
For
guess
those
so.
poor bastards who only get one pour.
They want a little bit more of that tea.
Because last year's was probably the best.
Oh my
Younger
God.
they've made so far.
Oh my God.
Even my dad was always kind of like top 3. It's number 3.
Sure.
Younger. And then when he had it last year, he's like, oh no, this is the best one I've ever had.
Clearly amazing. And even I myself got to have a lot of it last year.
Yeah.
Like my dad and I went to that Hollingshead spot that John was talking about. Again, for newer listeners that may not be privy to what the hell we're talking about. Yeah, Hollingshead's this cool spot in Orange County. And it's a badass area where they just get Pliny the Younger on top of Pliny the Younger. Essentially one of the highest rated triple IPAs of all time. If not the,
It's triple, maybe
triple.
I think King Julius is double.
Beer.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it might even be a single. So yes, definitely.
Wouldn't that be crazy if it was only a single and rated like the top beer of all time? That'd be insane.
Yeah. Well, people like singles more than they like triples.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
You could chill on those a little bit.
Those people I like to call bitches.
You hear that, King Julius fans? That being said, if you have one to share with us,
that's not what I'm saying.
We'll take it.
I'm just saying there are people who prefer singles over triples, will still drink triple.
Sure.
But there are some people who just don't like triples, and those are the bitches.
Those are the bitches. Okay.
Those are the bitches.
That's how it works. Good to know.
And don't even get me started if you don't like doubles, because I think double is like the perfect IPA.
Sure. Not extremely heavy, but they can still get really potent. Like, I mean, we've seen 9% double IPAs
I had
before.
a knuckle sandwich the other day.
Ooh, baby.
Fucking punched me in the face.
And somehow that's only a double IPA.
Yeah.
A double Imperial. Yeah. And that's about like a 10%? Something like that?
10%.
How is that a double
I
IPA
don't know.
still? I don't understand
I was too drunk to really think about it by the time I got to that one.
Well, that's fair. You're not drinking beer to get smart. I'll say
You know what's a great way to not be productive? Doing your resume at a brewery. That is the best way to not be productive.
I saw that on your Instagram, and I got so jealous instantly. I was like, "That's the best way to do your resume."
It is.
You get creative writing
you
right
get
there.
halfway through the second beer, and then the laziness starts to kick in, and then your thinking power goes from what should I put on this resume to what's my next beer. All your thinking power gets transferred to that.
You start typing that into your resume. A beer
IPA,
aficionado.
Hazy IPA. That bitch is 8.5.
That's not a bad idea. But did you have fun though?
Oh yeah, I ended up getting I left very toasty.
Good.
But I was very productive. I actually got a lot done on my resume.
Nice.
Thankfully.
Nice.
But the thing is, we only have one laptop.
Mm-hmm.
So it took me about an hour, a little over an hour to finish my first beer.
Okay.
Which was already an 8.5.
That's a good pace. That's a good pace.
Yeah. But then my wife, it was her turn to work.
Okay.
I had 2 free hands. I had a free mouth.
That's
and
awesome.
most importantly, I don't got a job.
What else do you do?
Why not? Why not? So I pounded me a nice. I started. God, I couldn't tell you the first one. It was like an exclusive. I haven't seen it in bottle.
Fun.
It was an 8.5 hazy.
Well, first, can you mention which brewery you went to?
Bootleggers.
Okay, for
Bootleggers.
sure. I know you mentioned Knuckle Sandwich, but just for the people.
Yeah, Bootleggers.
In case they're unfamiliar.
Yeah, in Costa Mesa. I love that location. And then I went to the Knuckle Sandwich.
Okay.
And I was telling myself, I'm done. No more beers. Then I got the third beer. And I was ready to call it. I was already super good.
Super toasty?
Super toasty. And I started at 11:50 a.m. What has my life become? And we left like around 3, and we were going to get pizza at a spot that has a pizza special on a Monday. Yes, this all happened on a Monday. But we had an hour and a half to kill.
Nice.
And we recently found out that Rip Brewery, another one of...
I saw that you guys made a stop there.
Yeah.
You son of a bitch.
So, here's the fun thing.
I'm so jealous.
Which is one of our, as you can tell from AJ's reaction, is one of my favorite breweries. One of our favorite breweries.
Super fun. Rip with 2 eyes. Rip beer.
Yes. 2 eyes. 1 P. Definitely an R. You put in whatever order
2 of us,
want.
there's a couple P's involved.
So, there's actually a Rip location that sells pizza. It's a restaurant. Yeah.
Seriously?
I
Sorry for the
recently
ugly sound
found
I made, but Jesus, it's awesome.
Yeah, I found it a few days ago, and
Holy shit.
it just worked out that it was right next to the pizza place where we're actually going to get pizza. So I went to that Rip to just have Rip beers.
And beer and pizza.
I got ripped, and then I got pizza.
That's awesome.
And then I woke up the following day.
I woke later in the days.
There was
Wow.
pizza all over me.
Not again.
I don't know what happened.
That's insane. Wait. So it's another Rip Brewing location?
Yeah. And
That's awesome.
And it's only like 5 miles from the original location.
Right,
so they're
right.
super close to each other.
Sure.
But one of them sells their own pizzas and stuff.
And are they both like in the Huntington Beach area?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. That's so
I'm telling you, they're
cool.
so close to
That's
each other.
so cool.
Now we can take the ladies with us.
Yes, now we can justify. I mean,
pizza.
Well-
And there's wine. There's wine.
oh, okay. Very good. That I was going to say, because there's pizza at the original brewery, but at the same time,
Well,
there's not like drinks that they might appreciate
At the original
so much.
brewery, it's guest restaurants. You have to walk
Yes.
to the other restaurants. This
But
is
when he
all
says
made
walk, it's like 5 seconds away.
Don't listen to him. It's like 15 when you're drunk.
And then you have an awesome liquor store just a few doors down too, where you can
Just
get
in case you're not
amazing
drunk
craft
enough.
beer. I know, right? Let's take this party back home, and then you just get
Oh,
even
my
more,
God.
which we've done before. Wow, it's been like a year or two since we've done that, but yeah, probably about a year.
a year.
Yeah,
I
a
would
year or
say.
two, something like it was in the early days of the show, earlier anyway.
Oh, man.
I just noticed that this jar,
Oh, my God. You drank so much.
the
so
highest
fast.
level is at 420.
Yeah, no, I saw that earlier.
I did
was
not
still
even
so
notice.
upset at the fact that I gave you so much more
Uh-huh.
that I just chose to blind the
You
420.
didn't care to
Just-
acknowledge the joke.
No, not at all.
Fair enough.
No, I refuse.
You want a celebrity shot from mine?
No.
Oh, dang! Out of principle. This stayed pretty cold. I mean, obviously the cold mugs helped, but it wasn't warm. This isn't that warm
it
at all.
wasn't. Well, that's what happens when you were solid ice.
I will say, as far as Pliny the Elder goes, one of our favorite beers of all time. But maybe there was a little bit of a flavor switch up on that. Maybe a little bit, but nothing crazy major.
No, I don't think nothing crazy major at all. Did you see that they're selling the double dry hops again?
I did.
Which I really enjoy those.
I did. Oh, man. They're not letting it die, and I'm fine with that. Do you remember? Am I crazy? I might be misremembering this, but since you mentioned Pliny the Elder double dry hop, double IPA, Pliny for president, didn't we randomly see it like after it was already gone? Like, wasn't it on tap? Where was it? Was it on tap at Hollingshead?
It was
Or was it at Tustin Brewing Co?
If I had to guess, I would say Hollingshead.
That sounds right.
Yeah,
that
Tustin,
sounds right.
although I love Tustin, the thing that they lost was their guest beers.
Yeah, we really haven't been seeing that much
Not
of
at
them.
all.
You and I, the last time we had an elder together, actually, it really wasn't that long ago.
Well, that's like
wasn't that long ago.
the only guest beer that they have now. When I
Sure.
first introduced you to that place, they had like fucking 10 different IPAs.
They would have
Sierra
Rip.
Nevada. They would have Rip. It was all different types of IPAs, and they're relying on their own shit. And I think they keep their contract open with Russian.
Yes, obviously.
That's smart. They bring in so much people for the younger. They'd be stupid
fools
to get
like
rid of
us.
it.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna go.
Oh, I can't wait.
I can't wait either.
We have to.
I literally have nothing to do. I can wait. You know.
You have the best, funniest attitude about unemployment. My philosophy as far as your situation goes is if I wasn't going to bring it up in the show, if you wanted to talk about it, I'll be happy to talk about it.
There's so many layoffs going off right now.
Exactly.
It's no big deal. I'm not. If I was concerned,
right.
It would be a different story. But.
Exactly. For all this laughing we're doing right now is going to turn into crying down the road.
Yeah, in a few episodes you're going to replace me. That doesn't look like John. John's homeless, guys.
He'll still hang out and poke his head through the window every now and then, though. Give me some beer. It's cold out here.
I need it.
The beer's cold. I don't care. I need it. I need it. I actually just got like a flush of like nostalgia in my mind of being cold as hell early in the morning at at Hollingshead, the first time we had Pliny the Younger. This probably isn't the episode to reminisce about it because we're not drinking that beer right now, but at the same time, I'm just like, I don't know. I just remember waking up early, being in line for like, how long? 6 hours? 8 hours? Something like that?
For the Younger?
Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about the very first time?
The very first time.
Yeah, we
like
were in line for 6 to 8
ago.
hours. 6 to 8 hours easy. I want to say it was more towards the 8 hours.
And we only got one pour. I mean, again, if you can get it. Wait in line. But if you have other means of being able to obtain more of it at a time, then I would say, do it. Those of you who know the strats, go for it. We're not going to talk about that. Maybe we'll talk about that in a future video or future episode. As far as what you can do to make that happen for yourself. I like to keep it low key while we can. Luckily, even if we probably were to talk about it, not much word would get out because it's not that big of a show.
You heard that? Daddy AJ spoke. We're not giving out any of the strats. Everybody, fuck you. It's my Younger.
Exactly. If you guys want the strats, if y'all want the strats, hit us up at BeerBellyPod. Comment whatever on YouTube, whatever you want. Let us know on Instagram, TikTok, whatever the fuck you like to hit us up on the Twittermagrams.
The Twittermagrams, yes. The face of my books.
And maybe we can share the strats in a future episode. But until then,
fuck you.
I want more beer to me.
Yeah.
I want more Younger to me. Yeah. We're willing to share, but you guys have
got
to
a minimum
engage
of
with
at
us.
least 60 ounces I have to drink before I share any tips.
See, that's the thing. An average pour is about 8 ounces, right? When it's allocated to different locations.
Yes, depending on where you go. There's another location that gets you that 17 ounces if you know where to go. Strats.
Exactly. A lot of people around the Southern California area should probably know, especially if they're like Orange County natives, which I personally am not, but this guy happens to be nowadays.
I am.
Well, thanks to him, now I know the strats. But anyway, and I plan to utilize them this year as well. I mean, I want to make time to get it before that comes around if I can.
Right.
But ultimately, I will be utilizing that to the best of my abilities. Because last year, I was second person in line for that special event that we're talking about.
Yes.
And that worked out beautifully. I was working that day too, now that you mention it. I had to work on...
Okay.
I had to work that day. I mean, luckily, I got to work from home.
You didn't work that day.
I did, but I didn't. I actually got a decent amount of work done.
You did your laptop work.
Yes.
Because you went to Tustin after, and you continued to drink with me and Yvonne. You had like...
I blacked out that
I think you had water. I
think I was done at that point.
You were unbelievably toasted. Like, you were so drunk, you weren't fun anymore.
I was just sad. I was just sad to be around. And I got lit.
Oh, yeah.
It was lit freaking city.
Lit city,
dude.
yeah.
It was so bad. But it was so delicious at the time. I just remember I had one and I was like, oh, that was a good pour. Okay, let's do this again. And then, like you said, they started breaking out the 17-ounce pours. Next thing you know, obliteration. But I don't know. Sometimes in cold weather, it makes me, like, my body naturally go back to that first time we waited in line for Pliny the Younger. And it was just, I don't know. I can't help but have only fond feelings about that beer. Every time. Every time. I can't wait. It's only until one of us dies where we're going to cry while drinking
We're all
it.
drinking it.
It's
not going to stop us.
Yeah, it'll be happy tears and simultaneously maybe saddest tears, but also more beer for me now at that point. One for me, one for the homie, but the homie's gone, but let me have his pour. And I'm
not pouring
I'm
it.
not going to pour it on the ground either.
I'm pouring it in my mouth.
No. Honor me by not dishonoring me and drink it for me entirely. Don't waste one drop on the ground. Not one.
Since I want to be cremated, can you throw a little bit of my ashes in it and mix it and then drink it?
Oh.
Just so I know.
Swish it around like Listerine a little bit. Really get in there.
I want to be able to dissect those flavors when I'm dead.
Wouldn't be the first time you're in my mouth, but I'll take it.
Yep.
Oh, that was delicious. Can I go and get us our other beer?
Yep.
We finished it like the same time. That's perfect.
You also had more than I did. Fucking alcoholic. Well.
So we're staying crafty on this episode for sure.
Thank God. No more Bud Light.
No more Bud Light. Not this time. Not this time, I suppose.
But desperate times, I guess, right?
Desperate times, desperate measures. Oh, I think someone let out a little Bethel right now. It's nice.
A Bethel?
I think so. It smells like it.
Like some.
It could just be the mold in the ceiling, I think. it's hard times back here.
Was it me? Did I not know? Sometimes that'll happen.
Why don't you tell the people what the hell we're having right now?
Walrus Hazy IPA. Look at that. That's a John right there.
Show it to the camera a little more.
Yeah,
there we go. Let it focus on it for a moment. There we go, baby.
Oh, my God.
That's a John right there. I thought about you immediately because you said that your wife called you a walrus recently.
Okay. I almost called you a name.
Oh, go on.
Because I saw pears with brainy oysters, but I thought that was a part of it.
Oh, no.
I was ready to call you a fucking dickhead.
I know you would do it, though.
I already did.
So this can has all sorts of details to it. Again, I'll try to zoom in and all that, and we'll take some pictures for social media. That way you guys can enjoy the beautiful art. And you know what? Sometimes we complain about the lack of information on cans, but this has a lot of information.
All right, educate me, AJ.
So let's see here then. A journey shown by path unknown, revealed within a dream. The way began. A lizard man with eyes of crystalline.
Spider-Man.
Drink this, he said, poured frothy head, and wandered on downstream.
Okay, before you continue.
Yes.
Would you drink a lizard man's secret juice?
Ooh, if this is what it is, then perhaps. But I can't guarantee. You will hallucinate if you drink it, but you might not like it.
So trust the lizard man. Continue.
Ish. My mind transfixed from lizard licked, as trail began to sway, then toothy beast, the pine's dear priest, appeared a wrinkled gray. I have for you a cloudy brew, his countenance astray. I did my bid and blazed my lid, then handed back his stein. Through a haze of smoke, once more he spoke of terpene-laced lupine. Upon your tongue will hash be hung, till sirens still your mind. To be continued, live deep. That didn't rhyme at the end. No. It is an Indio Pale Ale brewed with peach and tangerine, pairs with briny oysters, like you said, and yellow matter custard. I never heard of yellow mattered custard. Interesting. Notes of this beer growls, knocks, grunts, and barks.
Sounds like me.
Yeah.
I literally do all of those things.
I think your wife is on to something now. She's not just calling it to call you walrus, but because you have those qualities to the nth
and you know
degree.
the funny thing is, I puff O's like that too, just like that. And I wear glasses. Well, he's wearing a monocle. But
yeah, I think you should rock a monocle and a pipe from now on. Then a nice corncob pipe, little.
I think I would.
8.3%. So this is no light, boys, sir. Be careful.
I know.
And this is the Gugu Gajub IBU. That's what it says.
Where does it say that?
Right here.
Jesus Christ.
It's some funky shit
That's
going
what
on
I'm
right
gonna be
now.
saying by the time this episode ends.
So shout out to Roadhouse Brewing Company. Live Deep is their slogan from Jackson Hole, Wyoming, USA. So get in the hole. That should also be their logo. Their
Get
motto.
in the hole. Okay.
Let's live deep by getting in the hole. Oh God.
I am curious now.
This beer has me so intrigued.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for that.
I like that there's a story. I wonder if they have another can that continues it.
It says to be continued, so I'm assuming. What's it going to be, like the Triple Walrus or something like that? If it's not the name, I hope they come up with something better.
Okay.
Let me just get this out of shot. That way we can put these babies in there now. Yeah, should we whiff it up a little bit?
Yeah. I feel like I'm definitely smelling the mango. It's mango? Peach.
Peach and tangerine. And there's an IPA out there called Pepper and Peaches, or Peaches and Pepper, by Claremont Craft Ales. That is actually pretty good. It's a good IPA. All right.
Okay.
Should we try this, baby?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay.
The Walrus Hazy IPA, Roadhouse Brewing Company. Shout out. Let them know we sent you.
Oh, okay.
I feel like it's not the most bold IPA,
No.
but it's not overly hazy with like supernatural, like overly distinct hazy forwardness. Like it's not overly hazy to me.
Not at all.
You know what I mean?
I'm getting a little spice, but not haze.
Yeah, that's a good point. Like the haziness, I think, adds to the softness. It takes away from some of the brunt that the IPA has. Because for an 8.3% hazy IPA or IPA in general, you would think you'd feel that oomph a little bit more. But I'm fine. It is nicely carbonated though. It's very nicely carbonated. When was it was canned on the 18th of last month of January. Okay, so it's a recent pour.
Okay, yeah, it's not too old.
It came from there recently. Now I just want to go to Roadhouse Brewing Company in Wyoming. That'd be amazing.
You have no reason to be in that state, AJ.
I like Wyoming.
What do you like about it?
That there's a Jackson Hole in it.
Okay.
There's a guy named Jackson who's got a hole that he's offering to a whole county of people.
You have my blessing. You can go.
Thank you. I absolutely adore the art of this can. The more I look at it,
It's pretty dope.
I want to watch what is that movie called? There's a horror movie starring Justin Long, directed by Kevin Smith. It's called The Walrus or something, or Tusk. That's what it is. Tusk.
I've never heard of it.
No? Oh, I've been wanting to watch
where he's like
it.
dead?
I have no. There's Jeepers Creepers. That was like his breakout role for Justin Long.
That's the one I'm thinking.
Where he's dead.
Yeah, he dies, doesn't he? Right at the end? Spoilers.
No, in the very beginning, actually.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah.
He's a main character in the first movie. There's no
Jeepers
way he
Creepers?
dies in the first
He
10 minutes.
he dies in like the first 10 minutes of the movie.
No.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I refute everything
Roll back
you
the
said.
tapes.
I'm gonna want you to apologize. I'm gonna find it. He does not die in the first. Justin Long.
Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. Okay,
I don't know
so
if I want to.
I think I understand why you have confusion right now because
It's a flashback.
no. So the movie happens. The movie begins. He's driving in his car. A truck driver's an asshole, runs him off the road. He ends up in a pit full of bodies, and then he gets killed. But you actually don't see his dead body until like the second half of the film. But you know he dies. Does that ring a bell at all?
No.
You know Jeepers Creepers, right? The demon-looking thing?
Yes, I've seen all three. I think there's
You've seen
actually
all
4.
three? Oh,
Yeah.
shit. I think I've seen definitely 1. 2, I think I did watch 2.
The high schoolers.
Yes, I did watch 2. I never saw 3, though. I didn't even know there was
There's like a crew of people who are waiting for him to come back and shoot at him, and it does nothing.
Right. Oh, yeah, I didn't mind 2. I think the
didn't
first
either.
one was better, but
Agreed.
yeah, it was scarier. The first one was definitely scarier. The second one was more of like an action
First
movie.
one was more budget, I feel like, and the second one was lower budget.
Sure. I feel that.
Most sequels are like that. First of all, horror movies usually don't have a budget. I shouldn't say that because now that you have like The Nun and all those other high budget, those are higher budget horror films, right?
I mean, I'm sure they cost a couple $1 million to make. Sure, maybe like 10, 12 million.
You know, speaking about horrors, I watched The Menu.
Oh, I've been wanting to watch that movie.
Like 2 nights
Ralph
ago.
Fiennes. How'd you like it?
I can't
keep hearing
unsee
great things.
Voldemort.
Oh, really?
I can't unsee Voldemort.
You just always hear abracadabra.
It's weird because his face is Voldemort.
Yeah, sure. I mean, he has a nose now, so there's that at least.
I just can't unsee it. I
Is
don't
that how
know.
you feel when you watch Schindler's List?
I haven't seen that movie in a long time. I feel like I might be feeling other feelings with that. But
I would hope so.
I'd be like,
Not like fucking Voldemort. He would be like this.
Classic Voldemort.
Classic Voldemort. Oppressing the Jews. Oh, you Voldemort, you son of a bitch. That's Voldemort.
That's the Voldemort. Good old Voldy. His homies like to call him.
He does have a few in the pack. He rolls deep a little bit.
Him and his crew.
All weirdos, though. They all jerk each other off. It's like a nice little like weird incel thing
Do
they
you
got going
think
on.
they use their hands or they use their wands, though? Like,
Definitely their wands on their wands. Yeah, certainly.
what would be the dirtiest thing you would do with your wand?
Well, the
Like
dirtiest
you,
thing I
like
would
you
do with
don't,
my wand?
and you don't need to like stick it in your butt or anything. But like, what kind of magic would you do with it? Number one dirtiest thing.
I would probably put a light bulb up my butt and then go Lumos and then let it like illuminate while it's
Okay.
up my butt. Yeah. Or if I'd be like, hey, you guys got to try this. And I'd probably tell you like, John, just hear me out. I know it's a little weird. We have not done this in our friendship yet. Go figure. Just bend over. I'm gonna lube up a light bulb.
You're gonna have a great idea. Your ass.
It's okay. I'll put it in a plastic baggie, in like a Ziploc baggie. Shout out to Ziploc. And I'll put it in there. That way, if it shatters, the bag's gonna catch it.
Why wouldn't you put a spell around it to not shatter in my ass?
I want you to feel a little dangerous
Okay.
about it. Just a little dangerous.
Okay. Okay.
And then from there, I'm going to just bend you over. I'm just going to tell you, this will double as like a colon exam, colonoscopy, if you will.
Okay.
And then I'll just steadily insert it. And then Lumos!
Why do you have to use your hand? You got a fucking wand.
It's for dramatic effect.
And then I hate the fact that you do a turning motion when you're putting it in my ass.
Make sure you feel it.
Why can't you just push it in?
It will, just with a little twist. Just with a little twist. A little something special.
It's not going to light up, John. Don't you know how light bulbs work?
I know, you have to screw them
You
in.
got to screw them in. You son of a bitch.
God, take an electricity class, goddammit.
You fucking moron.
You're looking for a job, electrician could be right up your alley. And those guys make
Especially
a
if you got a
shitload
light
of
bulb
money.
up your ass.
Exactly. It just makes it always seem like you have a good idea at all times. You're good.
Oh, man.
You're good, baby.
So the menu.
Go on.
I'm not going to spoil it, especially knowing that you want to watch it, but I'm giving you until the next episode, and then I'm going to spoil the
That's
shit out of it.
Okay, fair enough.
It's a week.
Okay, week's good.
It's a free movie now. It's really good.
HBO Max or Amazon Prime?
HBO.
Okay, thank you.
And that was something where I didn't care to watch it at all. Like Yvonne
The
was like,
trailer was intriguing when I saw it in theaters.
it just didn't catch my eye.
Okay, fair
Not at
enough.
all.
Fair enough. But word of mouth has made it spread.
I can see why it's so good. Yeah, Yvonne put it on to have it on like background, and I was working on my resume. And, excuse me.
Resume.
And it's literally 5 minutes, and I'm hooked. I
Nice.
fucking just.
Close the laptop. Whoop, took off her pants and proceeded to enjoy.
Yep.
Okay, fair enough.
It's a great movie.
Oh, nice. Okay.
I guess I see how it's considered a horror, but
Like a thriller at least, right?
yeah, more suspense thriller than horror.
Anya Taylor-Joy is the protagonist, right?
Yep.
Okay. From The Witch and all that stuff.
Yes.
Queen's Gambit.
That was a great show.
I still have yet to see it, but I only hear great things.
She dies at the end, AJ.
I hope so.
She does.
Jesus. I didn't know chess got to the highest
Now you don't
stakes.
got to watch it.
I appreciate it.
Speaking about dying, did you see that we're going to get the final season of Cobra Kai? That
Oh,
bitch
is that
gonna
going to
die.
happen?
Yeah,
I heard
it's
it.
official.
Okay, so it's funny you mentioned that show because we talked about it a couple episodes back, season 5. Sin and I actually sat down and watched like the first 2 or 3 episodes. It was great.
Why'd you stop?
It was late. It was late.
Okay,
at night.
okay.
It was like midnight by the time we stopped, and we're like, okay, yeah, let's go to bed. She had work in the morning. I didn't want to keep her up, and I didn't want to watch it without her. But yeah, we watched like the first 3 episodes. It was fine.
It's still good?
It's fine.
Is it still super
Yes.
teeny?
Yes. Just as much as before, if not even more. But I mean, it's more of what you expect from Cobra Kai.
Somebody betrayed somebody fucked somebody's boyfriend / girlfriend.
It's like the repercussions of all that in previous seasons. Now you're getting all that shit. So yeah, you're getting like the aftermath from that. So it's like it's cool. It's a little bit different in its own way so far.
Okay.
I'm excited to see where the rest of the season goes because, again, like, I mean, you fall in love with these characters since season 1. So no, yeah, you do. Stop it, Miguelito, Miggy. You know you love him.
The first season, second season, I liked them, and then again they all betray each other. They join different teams.
Right.
Somebody's fucking somebody.
I'm Cobra Kai. Wait, never mind. I'm Eagle Fang. Wait, I'm Miyagi-Do. Wait, I'm all that shit.
I was more when it was like the adults, and their drama.
Yes,
that was peak Cobra Kai for me.
I'm 100% agreed, and they still bring that up every now and then. You know, Daniel and Johnny and all that, which I'm excited to see where that goes in season 5. Crazy to think we're like 5 seasons in, and last I read, they weren't even confirmed for season 6 yet. But now you're saying it's confirmed.
That's 100% confirmed.
Oh, good.
It's
I'm
like
glad.
1 billion% confirmed.
I think the show deserves it because even though season 5, like, I mean, it's just more of the same, but slightly different setting ish. At least from what I've seen in the first 3 episodes, I'm excited to see where it goes, and I think the show deserves to have a strong.
Yeah, they're gonna be able to end
close.
It. That's always good when a show can end the way they want to.
Yes, on their own terms and everything. That's ultimately what I want for any great show. And I think Cobra Kai, it deserves that. It deserves that. I mean, did it kind of devolve into something we didn't care for as much of after season 1? Sure. But I would say season 1 and 2 are like epic.
I think they're great.
Mm-hmm. Even though season 2, like you said, like
That's
does
when
lean towards
starts becoming teen drama, and then season 3 is teen drama.
It's like full on with a little
drama.
sprinkling of adult stuff. Like you get more Johnny versus Daniel's on and stuff like that.
How did none of those kids get arrested again for breaking into somebody's home?
I guess they just chose not to press charges. But
What?
But you're a rich family. There's no way that in Los Angeles, there's no way you're not going to press charges against their rich parents or not so rich parents. Dig them deeper into the ground.
Yeah.
Just do it.
Yeah. Make them poor. Make them jobless.
There are poor kids on the show, but they will not have homes after this.
That's fine.
Somehow the Russos have a heart. That's all I have to say. I guess. But if it were in real world Los Angeles, best believe those parents would do it to the nth degree. No souls in Los Angeles.
No.
That's why they're called angels.
Oh, goddamn.
I never thought about it that way before. Shit.
I think I gotta go and repent.
What if we did an episode at a Catholic church? And we just do an episode dedicated to us confessing our sins to a priest.
You know what?
That would be amazing.
I already know I'm gonna burn. I don't need a priest to tell me that I'm gonna burn. You know?
To tell you themselves.
They tell them, I can't resolve you this.
You've gone too far.
You're gonna burn. And I'd be like, I know.
Hence me being here.
Thanks for wasting my time.
I'll take my $5 back. We never asked you to pay, sir. Whatever, cheapskate. Oh my God. That would be amazing though. What if we did that for an episode? We just confess our sins. I've never done it before. I would love that. I'm not even Catholic.
You just want a random stranger to judge you.
They're priests. They're ordained by the Catholic Church.
They're gonna judge you.
Oh, sure. I can't wait.
If there's anything I've learned from all of the molestations that have happened in the last since religion was created, is those people are human and they're gonna judge you.
Oh, that's fine. I mean, usually you have to pay a lot of money for a dick rating, so at least you get it firsthand free from the church, so it's okay.
Jesus Christ, AJ. I'm glad for once you're off the hinges.
I had the walrus in me now.
Yeah, you do.
There's nothing.
Get this man a monocle.
I know, right? Goddamn! Thanks to Jackson Hole once again. Shout out to Jackson Hole. God, that's like probably the best name of a city I've ever heard of.
Jackson Hole.
Hole.
Jackson Hole.
Right there, Jackson Hole, Wyoming. Major city in Wyoming. Actually, probably the only one. No offense to Wyoming.
Now you're going after Wyoming. Mm-hmm. Who's next? Take
First the Catholic Church, now Jackson Hole, Wyoming. We're all doing this right now. I am drunk. I'm supposed to drive out to Los Angeles tonight, too.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
You gonna go and see a show?
Yeah. I tagged you and Peter in it.
Who?
On Twitter. Shout outs to Mike Falzone, at Mike Falzone on all your social medias. He's like the stand-up comic. I've been wanting to see him for literally about 8, 9, 10 years or so. And I finally get to see him. I just happen to... I would always find out that I'd have the day off for one of his shows the day after the show happens. Like, he'll promote it, but I won't see the tweets or Instagram posts till, like, again, like 24 hours later. I'm like, fuck, I could have gone to that. Or, obviously, and most often, I work the nights that he plays, but I'm excited. He's going to be at the Hollywood Improv tonight. It's like it's actually really tight. So, I might get some of the comedians' names wrong, but yeah, he's a stand-up comedian. Started off as a musician, and then worked his way. It actually just realized that comedy was more his path. This is the Mike Falzone episode, apparently. But anyway, he has started this show called Surrounded, where it's like pretty much like live improv crowd work show, and he's gotten like. More recently, he's gotten shout outs and gotten like so much acclaim from it. He now has like mainstream comedians like being a part of it. Like he's talked like Andrew Santino into doing it and stuff like that, which is really tight. Like they even asked him like I don't know if this is even for me. Like I don't really do crowd work, and he's like, no, like just have fun and it's gonna be fine. It'll be fine. And sure enough, like it turns out to be a hit every time. And he's like the main MC and host of the show. So I'm excited to see him do his set. I hope he has a full set. So I'm actually really hyped for that. And Sin doesn't really know who he is too much. She's watched a bit of his content. But ultimately I just want us to have like our first like true date night as a married couple. And so that's kind of what this is going to be. Like, go out, get the girl some dinner, go out to watch a comedy show. Okay. I can't stay out too late because I have to open in the morning, so I can't have too much fun.
Just to clarify, AJ, what is opening?
That's going to be bright and early at 10 a.m. Which means I have to wake up at like 8 to get ready. So there's that. Okay?
Okay. I respect that.
I wake up at 8.
But even if you fall asleep at 1, that's 7 hours of sleep.
This is true.
That's what I always try to tell myself, especially because I don't know what day or time it is nowadays.
Okay.
I've lost all concept of time.
Yeah.
It's all just one long blur.
You're the man who remains? The one who remains? Okay, sounds good.
Yeah.
Just sending replicants of yourself to do your bidding? God.
Yeah, that's what I tell myself. It's 7 hours. It's nice. It's not the usual 15 hours I get nowadays. But 7.
Semi-hibernation?
Nah. You'd be surprised. I still have like that internal... every morning I'm up at 7:30. Doesn't matter what time I'm asleep.
That is good. Are you able to fall back to sleep at any point? Or do you not allow yourself?
I don't allow myself.
You just get going?
I don't get going. I just don't allow myself to.
Just lay there motionless.
Yeah.
For the next several hours until you decide to get up. I wish that was my life.
Yeah, no, trust me, you do.
I do. Again, see, the thing is, Sin and I were on vacation when we did it, and you would think vacation means kick back and relax, but since we had the luxury of being in Hawaii during that time, you're like 2 hours behind or so. So when you do that, when you're waking up at like 8 a.m., you feel great about yourself. Because it's really 10 a.m. where you live, at least on the West Coast like we do. So I felt like $1 million. I'm like, damn, look at me. I'm waking up early. I get my day started. Let's go.
Drunk and eat a duck.
Exactly.
It's 8 a.m.
Right? I'm ready, baby. I'm getting my day started at 8. Like, I'm working. I'm walking around. We're getting breakfast and shit. I felt so good about myself. As opposed to waking up at, like, on average around 10 a.m. over here, 9:30 a.m. over here. Oh, God.
I love how, like, you were experiencing this. I'm waking up at 8, but it's really at 10 a.m. And with me, again, when you were on your trip, I was on my trip. So when I was waking up at 8, I was really waking up at 6 a.m. And that's when we were waking up at 8. Sometimes we were up at 7, which was 5 a.m.
I forget that Mexico has that much of a time difference. You would think it'd be the same because it's all fucking the same continent.
Once you start getting deeper down, you get closer to the
more
the equator, right? So
yes.
The time changes because TJ's the same time as us.
Yes, of course.
But once you get down to Mexico City, which is the halfway point, it's 2 hours.
Does the country go that far west? That doesn't make sense at all. Or do they just work at a slower time?
I thought it was west.
Took me a moment.
Yeah, it did.
You just blew my mind right now. I was like, wait, which direction's fucking west? That's amazing.
Sin, give me a compass.
Exactly. This man just introduced me to a new cardinal direction. It's called west. It's called now. We're going to be starting on Sorth. God damn it. Dear Lord. How are you doing on your beer?
I'm probably around here.
Yeah, I would say about the same. Yeah. Right about here. Well, we're keeping up well. I don't know if I need to suck all the walrus's ass right now, though.
No, I think you should.
I'm so drunk.
So am I.
I'm obliterated.
Yeah,
This is my breakfast. I had coffee, 2 cups of coffee, and beer.
This is the first thing I've put in my body.
Yeah. Oh, not even coffee.
Not even water.
Oh, shit. Yeah, not.
This is my water. I'm trying to stay hydrated, baby.
Please, I'm going to give you some water before you leave.
Here my electrolytes.
Oh, my God. That sounds good.
That secret formula.
Well, why don't we call it for a day?
Okay.
Why don't we call it for a day because I'm already obliterated and I'm supposed to function for the rest of the night.
You said, nah, bro, it's only... God, we're alcoholics.
What I don't
it's
have
like
my watch on me.
12?
It is 11:40 a.m.
We are drunk before the PM. It was understandable at your bachelor party.
Yeah.
It's not understandable now. Well, it is for me. What's your excuse, AJ?
I guess I just got shit to do. Fuck. But goddamn. Okay, fine.
No.
Well, as always.
Yes.
As always.
Yes.
For listeners and viewers new and old, an episode of Beer Belly would not be complete without John's lovely words of wisdom for the week. Go ahead, sir.
All right. So, fuck AJ. Fuck him twice.
First off,
I'm going to give you a strat right now. Holland's Head, President's Day.
you son
Younger.
of a bitch.
They got him that day. Every year they do it.
President's
Fuck them.
Day?
Yeah, fuck AJ. President Day. You want the Super Pro strat? Subscribe and we'll tell you.
Oh, okay. But
okay. If you
Jawfield.
want a younger,
Jawfield.
Holland's Head, President's Day.
I like that. I can buy back. I thought you were going for the ultra.
Oh no. They gotta subscribe.
I was gonna say. I thought you were going for the 18-inch dildo at that one.
If we get 30 subscribers on YouTube.
Okay. That's not much to ask for.
No, it's not.
In the grand scheme of YouTube.
You're right. 3,000.
Hold on, let's go back down to 30.
All right, 30.
Take it easy.
I'll give the pro strat on how you can get it, and you can get more than one. I'm talking leaving blacking out.
Yes. Black. Yes. The man's right. I'm so obliterated. Goddamn. And I'm not even done with my beer yet. But I probably will finish.
Oh, no, we're going to finish the beers.
Respect.
It's both of our days off.
Yours by default. All right, then. This show has devolved enough. This has been an episode of Beer Belly. Thank you so much for those of you who take the time to rate us on your favorite podcasting apps. Those 5 stars, it helps a lot when you take the moment to just type out a "they're pretty cool" review on your favorite podcasting app. It helps out a bunch. Thank you so much. 5 stars. Suggest this to your dumb friends who might be just as silly or as we are. That's usually John's job, but
I've
apparently
never once did that.
Never once?
Never once.
Yeah, because I censored your ass, motherfucker. I'm going to bleep all the words out. Can I get a walrus purr when I actually say that word later? I'm probably not going to remember to edit that out. Either way, have a great one. Thank you so much. This has been an episode of Beer Belly. We'll see you next week. Let us know what we should drink next episode because we are upon great times. Pliny the Younger is right around the corner. It won't be next episode. I highly doubt that, but in the episodes
it might be.
We'll see.
It might be.
Actually, you make a good point.
It might be.
You make a good point.
We'll see.
All right. But either way, let us know. And again, if you want those Beer Belly strats as far as how Pliny the Younger works and all that, we'll talk those strats. We'll talk the strats. But we need at least 30 more subscribers from this date of you watching.
30
okay?
more?
Yes.
Oh, shit. I said get to 30.
Okay. I don't want to sound depressing.
You're setting the bar too high. Okay. Oh, no.
Plus 30 from where we are now. We can do it. All right. Have a great one. We'll see you next time. Goodbye.